Hello, babes. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. As you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about addiction today. And this video is going to be for addicts and family and friends of addicts. So I encourage all of you to grab your favorite beverage. I have my antioxidant juice here, and meet me back. All right, so really quick, if you're new, hi, I'm Christina, and I have been in recovery for 10 years. I'm in recovery for opiates and alcohol. First of all, sobriety is hard. So whether you are 1 day clean or 10 years clean, congratulations. The first thing I want to talk to you about is you are not to be trusted. Let's be honest. During our active addiction, we will say and do anything we can to convince people that we are A, not using, and B, to get money. So addicts, keep in mind, you are going to have to earn back the trust of everybody that you love. You're going to have to be okay with having zero money, zero freedom. You are going to have to be okay with being treated like a baby, period. Family, you have to understand that you are dealing with a broken version of the person that you love. The person that you love is in there, but you also have to understand that this person that you are dealing with now has been living a completely different lifestyle than anything that you have ever seen before. For family and friends, this can be really hard. You know, you want to trust your loved one. You want to believe they're doing the right thing. You want to believe that this is the time. This is it. It's going to stick this time. But you have to remember that you're dealing with a broken version of the person that you love. And so don't trust them. Don't give them access to money, anything that can be used as currency. You know, drug dealers don't just take cash, okay? And addicts, if you really have true intentions, if you really want to get your life back, you need to be okay with getting your phone checked, getting asked where you're going, who you're going with, and sometimes not being alone. I was not allowed to be alone. I knew, and my family knew, that if I given the opportunity, I was going to be hitting them streets. You know, I needed time away from the streets to reboot my brain and really learn how to be a human being again. Next, be very cautious. You are going to end up with a really bad sugar addiction if you don't check your sugar cravings. Now, you're going to get sugar cravings because your brain is going to be craving serotonin. Your brain's also used to getting high. And so sugar is a way that your brain can supplement the high of alcohol and or drugs. That's going to bring me to my next point. During this first year, it's really going to be important for you to take care of your bodies. Eat good food, drink more water, exercise. We have spent a very long time beating up our bodies and putting chemicals and things in our bodies that are very, very, very bad for us. So use this first year to really pour into yourself, look into some vitamins, look into things that are going to help your body recover from your addiction. Let's be honest, we lack nutrients, electrolytes. Many of us are severely underweight. I know I was. And so just really be careful, like I said, with your sugar and all of that, because you don't want to gain a bunch of weight and you don't want to end up with diabetes or rotten teeth, bad skin, all the things that sugar. Now, you're also going to have a lot of guilt and shame wash over you. You've done a lot of dirty deeds in your active addiction, and you're going to have a lot of memories come back of things that you've done, things that have been done to you. I highly encourage you to seek therapy because you're going to need help navigating through those feelings. You'll never be successful if you don't face your trauma and face your demons. You need to figure out the root of your using. A lot of us know why we use. We just don't know how to fix that thing to make us not want to use. Back to the guilt and shame. A couple things that you can do. One is give back. Okay, give back to your family, give back to other addicts. Let's be honest, you have said and done some terrible things to your family. And if you really want to say you're sorry, if you really want to prove to them that you are sorry, then you need to change. You need to show them change. And change is going to be difficult. It's going to be painful. But that just means you're growing. That just means you're going to do it. You're going to succeed. I highly encourage anybody who is in recovery to read the Bible if you have not already. I promise you, there is someone in that Bible that you can relate to. Me, I have a couple people. There's a woman in the Bible who was infertile. I think her name was Rebecca. I am so sorry. I'm so bad with names. And there's also, drunkards in there as well. And so I highly encourage you to read that book. God uses the broken people to do the most amazing things. So don't lose hope. And this goes back to my last video. You need to learn how to develop healthy coping mechanisms. So I'm going to close this up. I'm going to say that you are worthy of recovery. No matter what you've done, no matter where you've been, no matter who you hurt, you are worthy of recovery and you are worthy of love. There's a whole beautiful life out there waiting for you. And I'll be honest, I didn't believe that for a really long time. It wasn't until I really started to put the work in and I really started to turn my pain and trauma over to God that I really saw the change. And like I said in my last video, every day I am becoming more and more of the woman that God is calling me to be. Now, family and friends of addicts, I will say this to you. Loving an addict is the only thing harder than being an addict. And it is okay to want to help, but it's also important for you to know when the person doesn't want to be helped. You could spend all the money, you could put in all the work, go to all the meetings, all the everything, just for that person to go back out to the streets. So if you see that loved one putting in the work, great. But if you don't, then it's time to maybe take a step back. So I love you guys. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more.